Park City. They said she was $4.5 million in debt and falsely believed that when her husband...
That'll do it to you. 4.5 mil in debt, that'll make you think about ending somebody. Allegedly.
Died, she would inherit his estate worth more than $4 million.
What about the 0.5? It's not even you murdering somebody. Not even. Where's she gonna come up with the 500K? If you slipped in a 4.5, you can't handle the 0.5, the 500K. This is effing disgusting. Video by Maury. Y'all ever have that moment in life where you step back and be like, you know, all these people, and it's not a new thing, but you like, all these people we be putting on pedestals, like, them motherfuckers are also crazy. They also have a chance to be crazy. I feel like these are one of those cases where it's like, you really don't know who's crazy and who's not. You can't put it past nobody. You can have an idea, but you can't. Without further ado, make sure y'all subscribe.
She been comment me.
Saw a woman who wrote a children's book about grief after her husband's death has been found guilty of poisoning him. She now faces 25 years to life in prison, and guess what she decided to poison her husband with, and for what reason she poisoned him for?
I'ma say OxyClean. Billy Mays, he could do anything. That stuff can do anything.
Well, according to the New York Post, they say prosecutors said Corey Richens slipped 5 times the lethal dose of synthetic opioid, in this case it was fentanyl, into a cocktail that her husband, Eric Richens, drank in March of 2022 at their home outside the affluent ski town of Park City. They said she was $4.5 million in debt and falsely believed that when her husband...
That'll do it to you. 4.5 mil in debt, that'll make you think about ending somebody. Allegedly.
Died, she would inherit his estate worth more than $4 million.
What about the 0.5? It's not even you murdering somebody. Not even. Where's she gonna come up with the 500K? If you slipped in a 4.5, you can't handle the 0.5, the 500K.
So yes, ladies and gents, this woman killed her husband because she was in millions of dollars of debt. She had 3 kids, it looks like, with this guy. She couldn't care less about his life. So she said, hey, what could be the easiest way out of this debt, of which apparently she gained millions of debt from like failed real estate businesses and aggressive loans she took from the bank. But she's saying, hey, what would be the easiest way to get myself out of this staggering amount of debt? Well, we all saw what she did. And one top comment said she should have divorced him instead of, you know, what?
Wait, so do y'all think that he should have been helping her pay this? Or you think it happened before they got together and had kids and stuff? But even if you work together and you're married, does marriage mean, all right, you're in debt, I gotta help you. I gotta help you. Fuck whatever I was doing to get to this point. I gotta help.
What is wrong with her? Another person said just one more reason for people with money to not get married and they have children. Another person said believe all women. Apparently because for years after she killed her husband, she was acting like the victim and, you know, trying to get sympathy from the public, wallowing in tears. She even wrote a book inspired by her dead husband by the name of Are You With Me?
Nah, she need to go to hell. She needs to. She's trying to get out that. She's trying to. I feel like a lot of kids things is the easiest. Like, y'all heard Mr. Rogers? Apparently he was touching kids or something. At least before the Mr. Rogers show. Y'all remember Mr. Mosby? I don't know if he was touching kids, but they said he was like he killed somebody because he was drunk driving or something like that. Mr. Mosby. Yeah, Mr. Mosby. Like, kid shows is just like the thing where they slip in some crazy ass like content or some crazy ass person. You don't know their backstory.
Her husband's up there with the little angels, and I guess this is her child. It's just like, holy Like, here's one interview she did after writing this book and after murdering her husband.
A parent, a sibling, or a friend talking about loss with kids can be a tricky subject. Joining us now is author of Are You With Me? Corey Richens, to share her 3 C's to helping kids cope with grief.
Bro, what the Just look at her, guys. Look at her face. Well, if you're driving or doing anything else, don't. But, you know, I'll describe her face is just full of smugness. It looks like she has a little grin at the right side of her face, and her eye.
That's just the way her face is set up. Her face is very sideways like this. Y'all know when y'all open up your phone or Snapchat or whatever y'all use and it's on the reverse camera and your shit just look like this, shifted. You like, damn, hold up. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got to lock in.
Eyes are full of, in my
That's her face, right?
opinion, satisfaction at the fact that she thought that she got away with this.
And Corey, I want to start with your story. What happened in your personal life?
So my husband passed away unexpectedly last year. So it's March 4th was a 1-year anniversary for us.
Unexpectedly, she says. Guys, this is.
And he was 39. It completely took us all by shock.
Wow.
And we have 3 little boys, 10, 9, and 6. And,
Wow.
you know, my kids and I kind of wrote this book on the different emotions and grieving processes that we've experienced last year.
Wow, talk about sleeping with the devil. One commenter, Sassy Southern Blonde, said, "How crazy does one have to be able to do that shit?" Well, believe it or not, this is fairly common in this society.
Hold on, why this beat going stupid right now? Hold up.
I see this so many times. Past, present cases, definitely future cases. People are acting shocked, but I'm not shocked at all. I'm gonna be honest. And doing this all because, hey, let's be honest, she didn't really like this guy. He was likely just her last stop for a comfortable life. They popped out 3 kids. He was rich. Or maybe not personally rich, but through inheritance, of course. And she said to herself, hey, clearing my debt is worth.
Damn, so what does that mean? The kids got to go and live with their aunt or something like that? Or they do, right? Damn. But to life. She should be getting life because isn't that like child endangerment as well? Because they were exposed to, I mean, maybe they weren't there. But being in possession of drugs. I mean, I don't know.
Way more than him staying alive for us and these 3 kids. And now, as for her sentencing that just posted 15 hours ago.
Count 1. Aggravated murder. We, the jury, unanimously find that the defendant, Corey Richins, is guilty of aggravated murder.
I mean, did she really think she was gonna get away? Like, does she not realize?
She been watching Netflix too much. Y'all feel what I'm trying to say? Y'all get it. If you get it, leave it in the comment section. I want to give a hint, but it's too easy.
Autopsies are a thing. Did she not realize that once a person is dead and they go to a coroner's office or to a mortician, that the diagnosis and cause of death of a body is going to be found out with modern technology? I just don't understand how.
They said, hold on, this motherfucker had 5 times this mother got poisoned. He got poisoned. If anything, you could have they say a little grain of salt is the amount of fentanyl that can kill you. How are these crackheads alive? How are they alive on these streets walking like this? In San Francisco like this? You know, I was at McDonald's the other day, right here in Watts, and there's some white guy who walked up. He was kind of like, he looked kind of regular, but he just looked kind of off. Out here, if you're white and you look like him, a little more dingy, you get looked at a little bit different. Some black guy came in and said, yo, what's good? You know, he was, the black guy was serving. You can tell. Backpack, black. He was, black backpack, black jacket, black, he got black jeans, he got black shoes, he had a hood on, and he was around the school, which is sad, King Drew, but he was like, hey, you off that Fetty, huh? And then the white guy was like, yeah, how could you tell? Nigga, sir, look at you. You look like you're off something. I would have guessed Fetty. It's kind of, for out here, I feel like it's a little bit more rare to see someone off Fetty unless you go to downtown LA. The Skid Row.
How you can think slipping 5 times the lethal dose of Fent into someone's drink that you're married to, knowing that if they die, you're gonna be the primary suspect in the case, as they always do with every relationship, that you thought you were gonna get away with this. I know, of course, you have comments like, maybe he deserved it. I don't know. Let's hear her out. Jen
Hello needs to go to hell.
and said, what did he
Jen E. Khan needs to go to hell. We're not gonna forget all of these women probably believe Jordan Pauline. Every time I hear something like this, she's not. Y'all gonna hear from me. Her name's getting brought up. Her name's getting brought up. Evil in a body.
do? I wonder how he treated her. She looks so innocent. Oh Lord. And it's not making this any better that this is all coming from women making these comments, justifying or excusing her actions, which is typical.
surprised no
Not gonna
man
lie.
said
When
it.
it comes to murders like this, the support of the gender coalition is so much more important than the actual crime and murder that happened against an innocent victim. Let's continue though.
Guilty of aggravated murder. We, the jury, unanimously agree
First
that
count.
the prosecution has proved the following circumstance or circumstances regarding count 1 beyond a reasonable doubt.
Okay.
The homicide was committed for pecuniary gain, and the homicide was committed by means
Okay.
of the administration of any substance administered in a lethal amount, dosage, or quantity.
So they saw the evidence. And the dumbest thing about this is that I'm now finding out that he had no prior prescription for fentanyl at all from a doctor. I thought maybe, she could have used the alibi that, hey, he was prescribed fentanyl, for pain, chronic pain or whatever. And maybe he accidentally took too much fent. But no, according to reports, the medical exam.
Or, I don't suggest this. Don't take what I'm saying. 5 times you're trying to make sure they're dead. That's suspicious. What you could have done, what I would assume would be smart, would be to be like, you give them a regular, maybe a little bit larger amount, and they still pass away. But that's like, oh, I don't know. He talked about like he's so stressed and stuff. So maybe he leaned towards that drug. You know what I'm saying? Like, 5 times. Who's gonna? Oh yeah, I don't know why he died 5 times. No one's taking 5 times the amount when they had no illicit. What's it called? No illicit history with any drugs or fentanyl. So let me give him the. Who's gonna say yeah? Let me try it out. Give me 5 times the amount. No one.
Examiner and toxicologist who testified in the trial stated that Eric had no history of prescription fentanyl use or any illicit drug use. His system should have shown 0 fent, but instead contained roughly 5 times the lethal dose, around 15 ng/ml fentanyl and metabolites.
You know what? Maybe we gotta give her 5 times the amount. Let's give her 10. Say, hey, you want life or you want to see if you could last through 7? Let's see if you could last through 7. Depending on your body, if you last past 7, we'll give you 60 years. If you pass away, obviously that's a lot.
Prosecutors also presented testimony from Corey Richens' former house cleaner, Carmen LeBur, who said she obtained fentanyl pills from a dealer and provided them to Corey shortly before the incidents. Valentine's Day attempt and the fatal March 4th, 2022 Moscow Mule. The dealer also himself testified and said he sold oxycodone, not fent, creating some conflict, but the jury still convicted. They also say traces of Corey Richens' own prescribed antipsychotic medication, quetiapine, I think that's how you say it, were also found in Eric's system, but he had no prescription for it. So although he didn't have a prescription for fent, she had a prescription for antipsychotic medication, which is commonly used to treat schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and major depressive disorder by balancing dose married to a crazy person.
The attempted homicide was committed for pecuniary gain.
Yup, she's
Count
cooked.
3, insurance fraud. We, the jury, unanimously find that the defendant, Corey.
Last time you heard unanimous like this was when Curry was MVP. Oh my goodness. Curry. Unanimous? Unanimous? Curry.
Richens is
Yep.
guilty of insurance fraud.
Yep, because she wanted that money, right? So I'm not sure if he had life insurance, but if he did, she was counting on not only getting money from his property inheritance, but also probably $1 million or so from life insurance, which is
They
just
would be in
evil,
debt,
man.
too.
Count
Crazy.
4, insurance fraud. We, the jury, unanimously find that the defendant, Corey Richens, is guilty of insurance fraud. Count 5, forgery. We, the jury, unanimously find that the defendant, Corey Richins, is guilty of forgery.
Wow.
It's signed by the foreperson.
I mean, she's done. She's cooked. Here we have another person. Laura said, I'm really surprised. Why are people surprised by this? Like, what is there to be surprised by?
Yeah, you don't know any of these people. None of us know any of these people. This is just sick.
Accountability? Literally someone in the comment section said, yeah, accountability is a tough concept for certain groups. Oh my God. Yo, I'm sorry, man, with the divorce rates.
I'm sure there's men out there saying the same thing, but it is like a womanly thing, if we being real.
The stats for
But it's not men. There are men out there that's like, yo, I'm pretty sure she didn't really do it. I don't think she really did it. Just look at that face. And then they start letting out their weirdness, saying, look at that face. How could that face ever?
relationships just being dog shit in modern society, and with the stats of people literally killing their spouses for life insurance in this day and age. And you have people with the comments I just read, what did he do? She seems innocent. What did he do? I'm really like, it's just like, are people really this retarded? Oh, and by the way, from the Daily Mail, they say Corey Richins poses happily in photos hours after her husband's murder. Here we have one photo. I think this is Corey right here, partying with a friend. Holy, bro, these people are demonic. They say standing in the kitchen of the home that her husband's body had been wheeled out of hours earlier. Mom of three, Corey Richins, leans against the counter, a huge grin across her face while
arrest the friends too. Arrest the friends too. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. They didn't know, but they said he was wheeled out hours before. So I'm guessing they were there, and she called her friends to make it more real, or he got wheeled out, and then she invited her friends over. I don't know. Arrest the friends too. That's negligence. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em.
a woman in the background shotguns a can of beer. Another photo here, they say in another photo, the 35-year-old realtor poses smiling happily with a group of people just one day after her husband was found dead. Guys, I wouldn't be shocked if one or two of the three of these individuals knew what she planned on doing. And here we have another photo of the man himself who, you know, she murdered with her dog and 3 kids. It's just shit. Also, they said on Wednesday, Richardson's lover, Robert Josh Grossman, broke down in tears on the witness stand as prosecutors confronted him with romantic text messages exchanged between the two. And this was before she murdered her husband, February 14th, 2022. Oh my God, it gets worse. So what I was looking at just now, just to clarify, my bad, that was a receipt that indicating a sandwich she bought. They say on Valentine's Day in 2022, Richards allegedly tried to poison her husband by spiking his sandwich. Jurors were shown an order and receipt for the bagel sandwich bought from a local diner. But it is confirmed that she
Where'd that sandwich go? Now, am I the only one that thinks like this? Where is that sandwich today? Whose belly is it in? Imagine you find a you homeless. Hold up. Damn, my fault, y'all. Imagine you find a sandwich, you homeless, walking around. Yeah. Someone tried to poison their husband and said, fuck, I don't need this. I don't know what to do with it. They throw it away. Or, you know, people be coming through the neighborhood and, you know, they look through the trash can. You look the lid. Oh, they left a Jersey Mike's bagel sub right here. I'm eating that. That's all me. My name's on that. You eat it. You die. That's 2 counts of murder on her neck. She didn't dispose of it properly.
was in an extramarital affair, according to the BBC. So yeah, here's the guy right here crying. Here's a receipt of Josh saying, I love you, want to be my Valentine's, from Josh Grossman himself on Valentine's Day, weeks before she actually killed her husband. So they were definitely in an extramarital relationship. Fellas, all I gotta say is, man, be careful out there, especially if you have money. And yeah.
Man, I'm scared as shit, man. Hey man, let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comment section. Is it fair? Is it not fair? Are the people tripping? Just let me know your thoughts down below. Appreciate y'all, man. I love you to death, boy. See y'all on the next one. I'm gone.